I'm terrified that I'm still gonna miss you when I'm standing in a wedding dress, that I'll hope to see your face at the altar when the doors open for me to walk down the aisle, but I know I'll be hit with the sinking realization you aren't the one at the altar. In fact, you're not even in the crowd. And I'm terrified my eyes will start to tear up and I'll hesitate when I have to say his name instead of yours at the beginning of the vows. We'll get all the way through the ceremony until they say speak now or forever hold your peace, and I'll turn momentarily, silently begging for you to have found a way in, just like you did to my heart all those years ago. You found a way in when you weren't invited and took a seat, and you stayed for as long as you could before being asked to leave. I know I'll love the man that stands before me, but he won't know the dress I'm in is the same one I tried on with you when we pretended to be an engaged couple in the city, and that the color scheme for the party is from the Pinterest board we made for our future big day, along with the invites and the playlist and the simple but classy cake, or that the venue I booked was the one you always loved. I always loved it too, but maybe I did it hoping you'd somehow know and show up. And I'm terrified I'll stand at the altar and say I do, forcing myself to hear your voice when he says it too. That I'll get in the car that says just married and want you to be the driver, so you can turn around and tell me it isn't too late to choose you, and I would. I'd choose you time and time again, and that is what terrifies me most. Knowing how you split my heart in two, and I still want it to be you who picks up the pieces and puts it back together. How I still envision your last name after my first, even after you tore me apart. How even at the altar I'll still look for you in every part of my life, even though I said I wanted you out of it for good. From my dress, to the venue, to the invites, ones you'll never get. Because I'm terrified you'd show up and take up the speak now offer, and I'd forget how we left things and run to you, just like I always did. My eyes might tear up knowing it isn't your name I'm saying at the beginning of my vows, but I'll join him in believing they're tears of joy for the moment we're in, and not longing for what we could have been.